Chip, the fireworks weren't the only things burning up this week.
Boom.
Sunburnt podcast, almost 100,000 views last week.
Are you serious?
Episode 20 got a little fire lit under it. And thank you so much, everybody, for watching two little burnt boys.
Look at this.
Living out their comedy and tropical travel dreams, wearing Hawaiians, putting on a little sun. Let's just do it now, buddy. Are you one today, Chip?
A celebratory slathering.
Celebratory
Slathering is that is my favorite Alice in Chains EP. Came out in 93, I believe.
It's also my favorite slather because celebratory slather, I mean, so much better than shameful slather.
Yeah.
And boy, we've had a couple of shameful slathers in our day, haven't we, Chip?
Very shameful. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, this takes me right there.
I'm feeling it.
That's how we get it kicked off here on the Sunburnt podcast. If you are not one of the 100,000 people that watched last week, that's something we do. We wear Hawaiians. We talk about comedy and tropical travel. And this week also the 4th of July, Chip. Do you have a good 4th, bud?
I had an amazing 4th of July. It was going to be very laid back, which it was. We went out to Kim's aunt and uncle's out in Roxborough, which is in the city of Philadelphia, but on the outskirts, up on the hill, and they got this nice house with a roof deck where you could see about 20 different fireworks shows on the horizon. Because when it comes to fireworks, I'm going to say it. When it comes to fireworks, Thomas, and the 4th of July, I'm non-monogamous.
You put that upside down pineapple sign right on your chest, and you go watch all the fireworks.
I do a little swinging on the 4th of July when it comes to firecrackers and the like. So I got to see all those things. But here's my favorite part. We go there every year.
Night at the Roxborough.
A night at the Roxborough. It's this roof deck. It's great. And not only does it look down sort of over the city of Philadelphia and then the surrounding areas, but they are right behind a hospital. And there a night at the Roxborough. That's usually just a neurological tick. There is something in the water there. It's not a 90s dance song. It's just the people there. There is I believe some lead in the water.
That's so funny. It's just like, can you imagine that's your Chris Kattan, you like have to do this. And like Night at the Roxbury, you were able to work it in.
Yeah.
But like the next sketch, you're like, okay, there's a car dealer and he's just like
he's just coked up and bopping.
You just need to get your minerals right, Chris. We can't keep written sketches with this in it.
Yeah.
So you're behind a hospital.
I'm behind a hospital, and you look down over the emergency room entrance.
Whoa.
So you get 2 shows every year. It's amazing. Wow. You get at about 9:30, you get all of the fireworks. And then at about 9:45, 10 o'clock, you have a stream of cars flying into the emergency room with people holding their hands and other extremities running into the emergency room to try their best, usually in vain, to get a finger reattached. It's like clockwork. It's like 9 o'clock is the fireworks, 9:35 is constant stream of fireworks accidents looking down at the emergency room. It is its own form of patriotic explosion.
I'm guessing Philadelphia has the highest per capita nub incidents.
We do. I would say maybe Philadelphia in the Northeast. I would assume you go down below the Mason-Dixon line.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, they're still fighting the Civil War down there, and there's cannons.
Yeah.
I would guess that there are a lot of people that still celebrate the 4th of July with, like, instead of just fireworks, just like actual bombs that look like bowling balls.
Just a barrel that says TNT on the side.
Right. Yeah. Just a plunger motion that says Acme.
And not to mention all the ghosts, Chip.
Tons of ghosts.
All the Civil War ghosts?
All over the place. Why does the Civil War have so many ghosts? And I guess there are some Revolutionary War ghosts.
Yeah.
Out there, but like I feel like the Civil War, like that was the sweet spot.
Because Civil War was brother versus brother, Chip.
Tough times. All right, so that's why
keeps the spirits around.
Yeah. All right. Maybe.
But we're
maybe
not
that's
here
what
to
it is.
talk about that. We're not here.
No.
I mean, we do have our Civil War Ghost podcast, but that's completely different.
Yes, the blue boys and the gray boys is so look that podcast up. We talk about just ghosts from the Battle of Gettysburg.
It's very specific. It ain't getting no 100,000 views a week though. Woo!
No, 100,000 views this. I can't believe. Thank you everybody for watching, or just I guess it's just getting out there in the virus of the internet somehow has been infecting people, and I'll take it. I think that is a disease worth having.
Yeah.
Get a little sunburn. It's the time of year. I love it. I think it's great.
Yeah, well, this is the Sunburnt podcast. This is my co-host, Chip Chantry, stand-up comedian extraordinaire. You know him from Netflix. You know him from his amazing stand-up special, Move Closer. It's your name is really just vibrating out there in this podcast. It's getting the people excited. It's getting excited about tropical travel, about comedy, about sharing some laughs, about having a nice hang.
Yeah.
So stay tuned with Chip Chantry.
And my boy Thomas O'Brien over here, Emmy Award-winning producer and man about the sun.
I'm a man about the sun. My goal is to leave this planet a raisin.
Tommy, the California raisin. O'Brien.
This is the Sunburnt podcast. We talk about comedy and tropical travel. If that is something you'd be interested in, like 100,000 people were last week, nearly. It was like 95,000. Stay
That's
tuned.
close enough.
Front desk.
Hi, this is Mr. Chantry in room 803. I was wondering what time the hot dog eating contest starts.
Here? I'm unaware of a hot dog eating contest.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I call brunch.
Oh, brunch starts at 7:30. And I'll let the staff know they should get ready to be impressed. Chip, episode 21, 139 days to Chip Chantry's Thanksgiving in Paradise, our Waikiki comedy extravaganza.
I can't believe we're just over 100 days to go. You and I, we're going to Hawaii. We're taking friends with us. We're taking you with us. If you're thinking, wait, I'm not going to Hawaii. Yes, you are, actually. We have a whole week planned out. We're going to be, I've never been to Hawaii. I'm so excited. My wife's never been, and we want to bring a bunch of people with us. There's going to be the comedy shows on Wednesday night, which is going to be great. I love that. But like, that's just the cherry on top. Like I want to do some surf. I'm going to do a little surfing. I want to take some surf lessons. I want to hang out on the beach. I want to see some volcanoes. I want to go for some hikes. We're going to bring people with us. We need some burnt ones to come with us. And so if you're thinking, man, Thanksgiving this year, it's cold where I am. I got to go to my Aunt Linda's house again. Here's a little fact for you. No, you don't. You can come with us to Hawaii. I'm your Aunt Linda now. Look at me. Look me in the eyes. I am your Aunt Linda now. You're coming to Hawaii with us this Thanksgiving. And we're going to have a blast for a week. I'm so excited. I got a couple buddies coming, and it's like the nice part is it's kind of like when we went to Goose 2 weeks ago, Thomas.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you're like kind of nervous. Like we're both a little anxious. We have been in the past, like
clinically,
socially,
clinically
hang out with
anxious.
these people. They were the best people to hang out with because they were just in on it. They had it, and like the people that I know are coming are just the coolest, nicest. Want to have just a nice time. Like, not rip it up and let's destroy the island for the weekend. One of those, like, Vegas bro thing. This is just a Vegas bro thing at a level 2. You know, like, we want to have a good time. We want to have fun. But we just also want to chill in the sand and sun, Tommy.
Yeah, no, I mean, my whole family's coming.
Speaking of Vegas bros.
Yeah.
I've met your parents, and they are just a couple of Vegas Strip high rollers, party animals. I've seen them both arrested many times.
One of the reasons I'm very excited about this is Hawaii is the last state my parents haven't been arrested in. So this will be a really nice opportunity. They've never been to Hawaii before, Chip.
See? A lot of first time. So if you're out there thinking, you're like, I can't go to Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii. Yeah, either have I. This is Tommy over here. Thomas O'Brien has been many a time. He's become quite the expert on the islands. So I'm going to be experienced this. Come experience it with me. That's what we're doing. Then I'm going to do a comedy show. You don't have to do anything. You just have to come and watch the comedy show.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
Now, the only thing keeping you from being there is buying a ticket, getting a hotel room, and just coming out.
Yeah.
The earlier you do it, the more reasonable the prices are going to be, or the more options are going to be available on the higher end.
Yep.
But I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm an expert on Hawaii, but I am an expert in understanding like what it takes to get there, and you just got to do it. The weather's going to be absolute garbage, probably wherever you're at.
Yep.
Come on out to Paradise. You got some time off. You probably got a couple of days off. Chip's going to be ripping a brand new hour.
Yep.
And if you can't get YouTube to work, if you can't see Chip Chantry's move closer, if there's a barrier that's keeping you from doing that, you can go see that new live and in person. Just buy a ticket, come on out, have a tiki drink, and watch Chip rip.
I'm so excited. By the way, I ran the hour. I was you're nervous about. I did my hours. Very proud of my special we released last year that you edited and produced, Thomas. Mm-hmm. And then you're like, is that it? Is the well dry? And then I'm like, I'm coming up on 6 months now less to go to Hawaii. I really want to do a whole new hour. It's like, I'm going to have to rely on a lot of this move closer material. And then I just ran it and I'm like, oh, I got a bunch of new stuff. It's still getting there, but it's like, I think it's it's getting to a tighter place. And then when you actually see it all together, you're like, okay, this isn't a new hour's worth of material that I'm pretty excited about. I have some fun topics I want to talk about.
Oh, I love it when you do the fun topics, Chip.
I'm going to do some sad topics too. I want to get people sad. I want to make it a one-man show situation. I want people to cry in Hawaii.
Oh no, not stand-up dramedy.
I think that's what it's going to be. It's going to be The Bear, but in stand-up form.
Still technically a comedy.
By the way, if I could do another plug while we're plugging, for any Philly people, I am going to be running part of that hour, that hour, in Philadelphia at Next in Line Comedy Club next Friday. If this is coming out, maybe it would come out to be this Friday, July 18th. The 18th of July, Next in Line Comedy in Philadelphia. Come out and check out that show. Should be fun.
They love you in Philly, Chip.
It would be awkward if they hated me in Philly.
It'd be sad.
Yeah. And that's what part of my sad jokes are about.
Yeah, just about everybody in the audience you presume hates you. That's a real get up there. First thing you want to expose is how you're a victim.
I think that's the way to go. That's the way to roll with it.
I don't know if you've noticed. We haven't talked about it yet. But do you see this shirt, buddy?
It is literally the most gorgeous shirt I've ever seen.
I completely agree.
So for those of you watching at home, and if I'm seeing it correctly, is it black and white? Is that what we're looking at?
No, we've got a navy. I believe it's a navy and a white.
I see some barrels there. I see some tortoise, or probably turtles actually, sea turtles floating around. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah, I talked about it last week. Big Fun Shirt Co. I got this custom made for me, man. It was a really easy, fun experience. Picked out the fabric I wanted, the size I wanted, and then they went and somebody made it by hand. You can really tell, like, it is expertly made. It's lined up.
The pocket is like it's a breast pocket, but even that is lined up with the material.
Well, the pocket, but also like the buttons where the fabric comes together, the buttons, that's a seamless, match in the fabric. Right, and I think that's what you get. I think that's what you get when you go with Big Fun Shirt Company and have a real artisan make that shirt.
I would ask you to stand up and turn around and show me, but Sunburnt HR has told me that it's very frowned upon.
Not allowed to ask people to twirl anymore, Chip.
No.
But yeah, we talked about it. There was the level of Hawaiian shirts. We've been getting into Hawaiians. There's the thrift level where you can find a lot of interesting things. There's kind of the mid-level like chains. There's the Tommy Bahamas and then of the world. And then there's the full-on kind of custom made.
Custom made.
We're exploring all the levels, but I'm telling you right now, Chip, this level is very nice.
How's it feel?
It feels unbelievable.
Yeah.
Feels unbelievable. Like there's there's some care instructions that come with it. Like you got to wash it.
I'm going to be honest, Thomas, and this is a little adult secret.
Yep.
You should honestly wash all of your shirts.
I mean, like who's got that kind of time, Chip?
I guess we don't. You're a busy man. You're a busy podcaster.
When I do curse, I wash my mouth out with soap. And
There
a
it
lot
is.
of that soap does get on the shirts. So
It does get down. It just kind of drips on down. And
it's called
that's how you
trickle
get
down economics, Chip.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
it works every time.
But it is a beautiful shirt, if I may say
Thanks,
so
man.
myself.
Yeah, no, I'm really thrilled about it. I think there might be a couple of more in the near future, bud.
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely. I have to. Now that I'm seeing this, I'm sending away. I'm ordering a shirt right now.
Chip, speaking of sweet surprises arriving in the mail,
Yeah.
I do have a surprise for you.
Ooh.
And I think because we would never capture the reaction in real life, we're going to tell you about it right now.
This is a Sunburnt exclusive, is what.
Yeah,
you're saying.
you have no idea what's coming on because it's something I did last night when the fireworks woke me up, and I couldn't get back to sleep. I ordered us each one. It'll be showing up at your doorstep. I got you and myself 25 copies of our religious text, the Good Book, the Guinness-Book of World Records 2025, hardcover, showing up at your house tomorrow, bud.
No.
Yep.
Okay, you just set the record for the greatest gift ever.
Yeah.
We were talking about the Guinness Book of World Records. It's like my favorite thing.
Yeah, we both loved it when we were kids.
I haven't touched it in forever. I'm so excited. I'm so glad those Los Angeles fireworks woke you up in the middle of the night. You're just like, ah! Like, I got up and peed. That's what I did.
Yeah.
You got up and purchased a great, what a birthday gift. It's not even my birthday, and I love it. I think this is what we do. I think, okay, next week, once I get it, we're going to pick our favorite record.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go through the text. You pick your favorite. I'll take my favorite, and I think we share it next week.
Yeah, and we're still looking for a potential record to break before Hawaii.
Yeah. Dude, thank you so much. I am so excited about this.
It popped into my mind. We'd been talking about it. I was like, let's go. Also, it's Prime Day this week, I think, or Prime Week, whatever it is now.
Yeah.
It's always Prime time, baby.
It's prime time. We know that.
But yeah, quite the sale on the hardcover. So
Oh my God, I'm so excited, man.
We're going all in. We're gonna have the current one, and yeah, we'll flip through it. It is our religious text. We call it the Good Book.
We do. It's how we live our lives. It's how we model our lives. It's how we treat others. It is our text. Okay. Here's my favorite. Somebody.
Yep.
I know it's a lot of robots and AI over there, but somebody at Amazon received your order and it has to fill it or
yeah,
whatever it is, transfer it, whatever it is. Somebody saw that because Amazon knows everything about you, right?
Yeah.
They have your info.
Yep.
They know that you have a beautiful new shirt.
Yeah.
They know everything about you.
Mm-hmm.
They know that a man in his 40s purchased not one, but 2 copies of the Guinness Book of World Records at 3 a.m.
Yep.
On a Monday.
Yeah. They do know that information.
Like there's a red flag at one of those giant Amazon facilities right now. Like a literal red flag has gone up.
Yeah.
Over your name.
What do you think the concern is?
It's like this man is not sleeping. He's at the end of his rope.
Yeah.
He's going to set a record. And the record is going to be by doing something with one of the Guinness Book of World Records. So he needs another copy. Like, you were going to eat the Guinness Book of World Records, a hard copy of the Guinness Book of World Records in record time. So you have to keep the other copy. Or it's like, I am going to lodge a hard copy of the Guinness Book of World Records 2025 into my body somehow. And I still need another copy in case this one fails.
Yeah. And I need it to be in Philadelphia.
Yeah, you're sending it to Philadelphia. Like this, I think this is maybe how, like, the FBI started tracking down David Koresh. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like he was in Waco, Texas. He bought a copy of The Places You'll Go. He bought like 5 copies. Now, and again, the internet wasn't really a thing back then. So but they tracked his credit card usage maybe. You know what I mean?
I think a great way to track down a burgeoning cult in Texas is to look for an ATV order over 2. You know, if you're buying 3 ATVs at a clip on one credit card, that's for the commune. That's for a cult house. You need to get around the property, you know?
Yeah, it's like, all right, I need 4 ATVs, 7 cloaks, and 5 pallets of powdered milk.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Boys,
some survival.
Boys, we got a new cult in town. New cult's here. I need 6 electric guitars.
Uh-huh.
7 M16s.
Yep.
And 5 cases of cans of Dinty Moore stew. We got a new religious sect, guys. Got a new religious sect.
Yeah, that's a hearty stew.
I think you have to throw them off somehow. I think that's what it is with a cult.
Yeah.
You're like, all right, we need 40 boxes of 22 shells. I don't even know if that's a real thing. I don't know. But I'm just going to say 22 shells. That's whatever. We need 2 flamethrowers.
Uh-huh.
A DVD box set of season 3 of Will and Grace.
Right.
And some Twinkies. Do you know what I mean? Like, just you need something just to throw them off just a little bit. Like, oh, they're watching Will and Grace. They're fine.
The big pack, the bulk pack of legal pads.
Yeah.
I think that's going to throw everybody off. It's going to be like, oh, this is boring.
Unless he's writing his sermon on it. That can be fire right there.
Yeah, manifesto time.
Yeah. Legal pad kind of, to me, says manifesto a little bit.
All right.
I'm going to push back on you, Thomas.
Okay.
I think if it's something else, if it's just general clerical supplies, paper clips, rubber bands, sticky notes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, boring. A gross quantity of legal pads. Yeah, you're talking about how the government has been sent from Satan.
And you're not going to let it be captured digitally. You're putting on the pad. I get it.
Somebody has had to have written a manifesto just on sticky notes.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, can you imagine that? Just like, I mean, when we're doing like a TV show, like we're putting together the pads.
Yeah, we got a lot of cards.
And it does look crazy. But it's, somebody's like, I know who the 5 families that run our banks are. But I only got these sticky notes. Time to go. And like, they're all like cute sticky notes. Like they're like the honeydew list ones or whatever. And he's like, I got to get this out. I got to write about the Rothschilds, even though it says from the desk of Curly from the Three Stooges. Yuck, yuck, yuck. Okay, I have to write this down.
They just like the functionality. They like the functionality of the sticky. They like its ability to just rip it and stick it. Mm-hmm. But there is very serious, dark contents on those sticky notes.
In just very playful, colorful sticky notes.
Yeah. Detailing horrific things.
I'll tell you what's not a cult, though.
Oh, you know what? I've been wondering, what's not a cult?
The fact that we are trying to bring a large group of people out to Hawaii this Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's not a cult. It's
definitely not a cult. Definitely not a cult. When you get to the island, when you land, when you get your lay, and you get to the hotel, we are not going to try to convince you to give us your life savings and your social security number and take away your possessions and send you to a yurt in the middle of the island. We're not planning to do that.
We're also not preying on people who may have compromised family scenarios. Like maybe people who don't have anyone to spend the holidays with or have such a dysfunctional relationship with their family that they don't want to spend the holidays with them. We're definitely not preying on those types of people to start a cult.
Having said that, again, remember, I'm your Aunt Linda now.
Yeah. Blood relatives after the ceremony, at least.
Yeah. Speaking of blood relatives, we're all going to be relatives after Tuesday night at midnight. Wink. I didn't even wink, Thomas. I just said the word. That's how serious I am about the blood relative ceremony on Tuesday night.
It's gonna be pretty intense.
One night before Chip Chancey's Thanksgiving in Paradise at the Blue Note Jazz Club in Waikiki.
It's going to be a lot of fun. I hope we're not tainting this and making it seem weird, Chip. Please still come. Please still come. It's not a cult. If it was a cult,
don't come. It's not. This is not a cult.
If we were starting a cult, we're pretty straight shooters. I think we'd tell them, right? We'd tell you.
Yeah, I think so. Hey guys, we're starting a cult. Anybody want to join our cult? We got a cult over here. Tuesday nights. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know it's bowling night, but we are going to sit in a dark basement. I will read from my scripture, and you will all sit quietly for the duration, which usually lasts about 7 to 8 hours. And then we will do some ceremonial crying together. We're starting a cult.
You said that you want your new pronoun to be Lord of All?
Yes, Lord of All.
Aunt Linda, Lord of All.
Lord of All is my father's name. Please call me Chip. Like I make it sound like I'm easygoing. Oh, and by the way, have you given your tithing today? Oh, you haven't? Time to get back to the blood ceremony.
But in all seriousness, Chip and I have spent a lot of money to make this happen. So we're not starting a cult. We're just trying to have a really good time. And we think you should join us because it's going to be a lot of fun. But, buddy, I think this is going to be a little bit of a dark episode. Yeah. Because the next thing I have on my list is a murderous tiki drink.
Yeah. I'm pulling it up right now. Apologies for getting on my phone. I'm not texting. I'm on my cult app. It's an organizational app that I have when you're setting up a cult. It just has all of the to-do list things. It's like digital sticky notes, to be honest.
AI makes it so easy to start a cult. Anybody can do it now.
100% all seriousness right now. Mm-hmm. We are not starting a cult out in Hawaii. But if you're out there and you want to start a cult, I mean, maybe you could convince us to join your cult. Do you know what I mean? Like maybe we'll get roped into one of the people's cults that come to see me do stand-up. Yeah. Maybe they are going to, they are a cult leader hopeful.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll get us to join. You never know. You never know how a cult starts, Tommy. Like, that's the thing. It's like, hey, maybe we're just going to have a great time in the sun. Maybe one of you is going to start a cult and bring us into it.
Yeah. No, I mean, we're available. We're not really in any other groups.
Nope. No, I was asked to leave my my Tuesday night rollerblading group. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about why.
God, Chip, that's tough. Right in the middle of summer?
Yeah, right in the middle of
That's mid-season.
Right in the middle of the rollerblade season. It really is. Yeah.
Was it the flatulence?
Let's just say you have to wear rollerblades. They didn't say anything about wearing anything else.
Right.
There was nothing in the bylaws to say that. That's all I'm going to say.
All right.
All right. So last week we were talking about being in a Tiki-Bar, our great Tiki-Bar tour of New York City. We had those three. It was so much fun. It was just such a great energy. We loved it. We had a great time. And then I had made a thing of like, I think if you are a bar, you should lean into the Tiki theme, because who is going to get in a fist fight in a Tiki bar holding, a fun, silly drink with some fruit and a pineapple garnish and an umbrella in it? Like, nobody's going to get in a fight. It's just good vibes. That's what we want. So why not have a Tiki bar? Because you're not getting into those bar fights then.
I will pause for 1 second. I will say numerous comments.
Yes.
In numerous comments on that specific piece about people detailing aggressive fights they've been in tiki bars.
In tiki bars. So I stand corrected. Internet.
Apparently a lot of rumbles happen to these tiki things. That's not our vibe. That's not what we like to put out there, and we've never seen it before. But we do stand corrected. That is not the answer to having a non-violent drinking encounter. Is just simply putting it in a fun mug.
Yeah, so I guess so. Apologies if you are a bar owner and you changed your entire theme over to a tiki bar. This past week, just know that there will still be fistfights.
Yeah.
But I did get a message from my buddy, very funny comedian Sean Preston, who also is a co-host of the Night Moves podcast, which I was on recently. I don't think the episode's out yet, but that to be coming with some other very funny comics, Lou Missiano and Tyler Rothrock. But Sean sent me this. He's like, "Oh, you think that tiki drinks are nice and peaceful?" He sent me this screenshot from the good people at Wikipedia about the Navy Grog. And so I'm just going to read. I'm just going to read this. This is the Wikipedia article from the Navy Grog. The Navy Grog was a popular rum-based drink. So, by the way, it says it was a popular rum-based drink, which leads me to believe that was it outlawed in all 50 states? I'm going to research that for the next episode. Is always that's sometimes whenever I look like to see like if a celebrity's still alive.
Yeah.
Like it's like
yeah. You look for the tense shift.
Exactly. Tony Randall was an American actor. Oh, sorry, Tony Randall. I guess he's So I thought that was very interesting. Okay, so here we go. The Navy Grog was a popular rum-based drink served for many years at the Polynesian-themed Don the Beachcomber restaurants. It is served in maybe Don the Beachcomber restaurants aren't. Well, I'll go to the bottom of this. We'll research it more for next time. So the Navy Grog was a popular rum-based drink served for many years in the Polynesian-themed Don the Beachcomber restaurants. It is still served, so there we go. It is still served in many tiki restaurants and bars. First created by Don Beach, who almost single-handedly originated the tiki culture fad of the 1940s and 1950s, it was one of dozens of rum concoctions that he and later Trader Vic and numerous other imitators sold in exotic tropical settings. Not quite as potent as the Beachcomber's more famous Zombie, which we were at the Zombie Hut.
Yep.
It was nevertheless shown on the menu as being limited to 2 or sometimes 3 to a customer. So you couldn't go in and have 6 Navy Grogs. That's a bad night. Can't do it. That's way too much.
It's not going to happen.
That's how strong it is. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Reportedly, Phil Spector, not necessarily a burnt one.
No.
Legendary record producer. The creator of the Wall of Sound. I mean, just genius, but also had a couple of brushes with the law. Reportedly, Phil Spector consumed at least 2 Trader Vic's Navy Grogs at the Beverly Hilton restaurant without eating any food the night he later killed actress Lana Clarkson.
My goodness.
So, Phil Spector, the Wall of Sound man.
Yeah.
Had 2 Trader Vic's Navy Grogs, a very tropical tiki drink, on an empty stomach. That was his first problem there.
He got to line it.
And that was the night that he, unfortunately, led to some tragedy. And so I want to rescind, and thank you, Sean Preston, and all the other commenters. I want to rescind my idea that the Tiki-Bar format will definitely take away the violence from your establishment. I think it helps.
No, I think it helps. And to like our point, to our last week's selves point,
yeah,
he didn't kill her at that restaurant.
No, it was hours later.
He was able to leave that restaurant on his own volition, and maybe he already had a murderous rage boiling inside of him.
I mean, we all know that about Phil Spector. Long history of murderous rage for many years.
Yeah.
He's what I think he pulled. I want to say, I think it was the Ramones. I think he recorded a Ramones album and pulled a gun on them in the studio. I mean, he basically kept his wife just hostage basically for years. I think he's the one, and I talked about this on my old rock and roll podcast years ago, and it was, I think he surprised his then wife, who he was basically keeping captive at his compound. He surprised her for Christmas I want to say, and I could be wrong about this, so in the comments I will look this up. I apologize. For Christmas one year, he got her twin baby boys, I think, was his
like human baby boys.
Human baby boys, yeah.
How he bought some babies?
I mean, he's Phil Spector. You can get babies whenever you want. If you did Be My Baby, you can get a baby. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
But so he brings home, and God, not just any babies, twins.
Okay, again, I think that's the case. So
I have so many questions, and you are tiptoeing around the fact that.
By the way, I just tried to Google it, and it like when you type in like Phil Spector Christmas gift bit, and it was just like it just shows up a Christmas gift for you from Phil Spector, which is like an amazing Christmas album because the man contains multitudes. If you will.
Yeah. No, he contains contains multitudes.
The one thing he should have contained was 2 Navy Grogs on an empty stomach.
Absolutely. But I do love that. Like, if you are so famous for writing songs, you can like write a hit song that sounds vaguely close, uses a lot of keywords from your crime, and then that's the first thing that comes up.
Yeah.
When people Google you, it's like,
I killed you with kindness on the grog.
Yeah, and then it's just like Phil Spector's murder on the dance floor or murdering the dance floor. Like, you can just put a positive spin on it and really get it up there in those search rankings.
Yeah, that's why my first hit single was No Pants at the Cinnabon. Everybody loved my hit dance song, 2014's No Pants at the Cinnabon. It was a wild hit in Western Europe, Belgium, Netherlands, Denmark. That's what comes up if you type in Chip Chantry, No Pants at the Cinnabon.
It's a work of art. It's not a rap sheet.
It is not. There was a rap section. I did I did rap a few bars of No Pants at the Cinnabon.
I love it.
And then let's just say a little later I was behind a few bars. But that has been buried because I know 2 things I know about Thomas. I know how to write a hit dance song, and I know about SEO. Those are the 2 things you need to know in this day and age. And I'm one step ahead of AI.
Yeah. You're definitely AI looks to you for a lot of technology know-how, just to see what Chip's doing. Does Philadelphia have one of those fun mugshot websites?
I don't know. I would assume so. I should know that.
I think a lot of places do have them. They just throw everybody that comes up gets a website. Somebody puts them on there, or a picture. Somebody puts it on the website. It is like, wow, what a moment to have captured for everybody to see for the rest of history. We are really making sure that people's biggest mistakes are there forever.
And I'm not gonna ask you this question. I'm not gonna put you on the spot, so don't answer this. So I'm not asking. But I've never been officially arrested. Never been never had the mugshot. Like, that's got to be. It has to be a choice when you're going in to get your mugshot. And let's get some people in the comments here. Are you gonna smile? Because it's like I get a little nervous even when I just had to get my driver's license taken, and it's like the guy's like, you can smile if you want, you don't have to, and I usually go right down the barrel, give him the old baby hazels, and just I stonewall him, like no emotion, no affect, like here's who I am. But if I'm arrested, it's like, do I give him a little smile, a little reassuring smile? Like I think if they allow me to, I just do the what, who, me? Like that?
The Home Alone,
like that. Or maybe like a Shirley Temple, like I'm like with my fingers like into my dimples there, maybe like something like that. Like I think if the judge and or jury sees my mugshot, they're like, this guy didn't do it. Look, he's a little scamp.
I think we should come up with a Sunburnt stance on this, because I've never been arrested, never had a mugshot.
Okay.
If it did happen, I think us and all the burnt ones out there should probably do a little smile at the very least. Let's try and lighten the mood. We are all about going on the positive side of whatever's standing in front of us.
And we are not recommending that you do anything outside the confines of the law.
No, but if you end up in that situation, let's throw a smile on in that picture.
Yeah.
Put a little sugar on it,
The Sunburnt will come out tomorrow.
Yeah, if you're a burnt one and you're taking a mugshot, throw a little smile, maybe a little wink.
I would hope that a burnt one that gets arrested did something fun to get arrested, not something violent or vicious or diabolical.
Yeah.
We had too many Navy Grogs and pulled a prank. Not what happened with Mr. Spector. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think, it's going to be fun. Hopefully it's fun. And also maybe it's an accident.
Maybe it's mistaken identity.
maybe there's somebody that looks exactly like you and dresses exactly like you, but is a bad person.
Yeah.
Maybe out there in the world, we probably all do have an other half.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're a good boy, that means your other half is a bad boy, Chip.
He's a bad boy. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I consider myself a good boy.
We try to be the best boys. We are golden retrieving human beings. We've been told that our whole lives.
Mm-hmm.
And we just like splashing around in the waves and pets on the back.
Yeah, we do. Little scritches behind the ears. That's all we need.
Brother, it's already about that time. Can you believe it?
I know. We're sailing. We had a couple other things to talk about, but this is going to now we just have something else for next week too. Like, I'm so excited. Yeah. I don't want to tease too much because I feel like we tease it and then we don't get to it because we're just having fun. But I am very excited. First of all, thank you. I'm so excited for my Guinness Book of World Records to show up.
Yeah.
And I think so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to pick at least one of my favorite records, and I'm gonna come ready to share it with you and the burnt ones. I think you should do the same. I'm so excited about this. You at home, if you have a Guinness Book of World Records, look it up. Look up your favorite record, and let's talk about it next week.
I'm excited to see the advances that have been made in just human beings pushing the boundaries. Like when I was a kid, it was like the longest fingernails were like 6 feet long.
Now they have to be like 1.5 miles.
It's got to be 1.5 miles. It's got to be exponential growth in a lot of these records. I would have to imagine humans are just getting so good at doing things.
Yes. And I haven't looked at one probably since, I'm going to call it 1989, maybe. It was the last time I looked at one. And my big hope, I don't want to be disappointed. The first thing I'm going to do when I get that and I rip it out of that package is I'm just smelling it. It better have that musty, weird Guinness Book smell.
I can't wait to peruse. I, on purpose, did no checking around. I didn't want to look at any current records because I'm sure you can find a lot of this stuff via the internet these days.
Sure. It's not fun that way. It's not fun. You have to do the work. Crack open a book every once in a while.
Crack open a book. It's the good book.
It's our holy text.
For years and years to come. It's going to be a reminder to my daughter that in 2025, Dad cared about what human beings were doing still.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
It's going to seem so quaint compared to what the robots are doing when she's my age.
Exactly. I will tell you this. If I am ever elected to office,
okay,
when I am sworn in, I'm putting my hand on the Guinness Book of World Records. And it will be this 2025 copy.
It's like the good book.
The family copy.
Yeah, the family book.
Yeah.
It's hardcover. It's built to last. I'm excited about all of it. Another thing, I'm just going to pop this out there.
Yeah.
We have long talked about and been concerned about the state of theatrical released comedy movies.
Yeah.
We want there to be more of them. We want there to be that shared experience. We want people to show up ready to laugh. So we're committed to it. We're going to be just designating in some of the top cities or the bigger cities specific screenings where burnt ones can go watch comedies together on opening weekend. Give a little boost to the box office.
Yep.
Tell the penny pinchers in Hollywood what we want to see, but also have a good time at the theater with a fun group. Throw on your Hawaiians. Yeah, yep. Throw on your Hawaiian. Show up to this screening on opening weekend that's near you. Hopefully there'll be a bunch of other burnt ones. Maybe it's just you at first.
Yeah.
But we'll build it to something. There'll be a community of people that go and support these comedy movies because we think it would be fun, and it's something we honestly believe in. Like, we've talked about it before, but I remember being a tyke and going and seeing Something About Mary at the theater, and just the whole place rolling, laughing till I cried.
I remember going, and I think we might have talked about this, but I remember going with some friends and just being blown away, and then 2 days later bringing other friends just so I could watch them watch the movie. It was that shared experience.
But I think the next one coming up is the new Naked Gun. And
Liam Neeson. Bring in the comedy chops.
Liam Neeson replacing Leslie Nielsen.
Yes.
What a weird name jumble that is, trying to say those back to back.
Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen. Neeson, Leslie Nielsen.
A lot of people are worried it's going to be a miss.
Yeah.
It might be a miss. But you know what?
That's kind of the fun to discover.
That's the fun to discover and show up. And no matter what, if you're with a bunch of other people looking to have a good time, you're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that. That'll be up on the website, sunburntpodcast.com. We'll be designating places people can go see that on opening weekend as a group. And, anything else on your end, Chip? I know you got the show on the 18th.
Come see me on the 18th. This Sunday, the 13th, is the 40th anniversary of Live Aid.
Whoa.
A worldwide concert in London and Philadelphia, 1985. They are... A bunch of artists in Philadelphia are recreating parts of it. They're not doing the full concert, but they're doing some highlights of it. It's going to be a nice long concert at Union Transfer this Sunday, the 13th, and 13th or 14th. I think it's the 13th this Sunday. And I am going to be hosting it. I'm one of the hosts of Live Aid Philadelphia, the 40th anniversary. Victor Fiorillo and the Martha Graham Cracker Cabaret are sort of the the driving force behind it. And I'm going to be one of the hosts on stage, so come see that, and then come see me on the 18th, next Friday, the 18th, at Next In Line Comedy Club, running that hour, sneak previewing it. It's going to be a lot different 5 months from now when I do it in Hawaii, but getting it up and running.
Workshopping, seeing what works, seeing what can be tightened up, seeing what's just crushing already.
Yep.
This has been awesome. I had a lot of fun. And the Sunburnt Podcast, where we talk about comedy and tropical travel. Until next time, stay burnt. Front desk.
Hi, this is Mr. Chantry in room 803. I was wondering what time the hot dog eating contest starts.
Oh, Mr. Chantry, I think you're mistaken. I don't think we've never had a hot dog eating contest.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I call brunch.
Oh, brunch starts at 7:30. And I'll let the staff know they should get ready to be impressed.